Hello, chat. Are you back? Are you back? Hello. Are you live? Are you back? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Are we back? Are we live? Hello. I'm quickly just going to update people that the third stream is on. Let me see. Let me see. How long have I been live? How long was the last stream? Give me a sec. Last stream was... Oh my god, it was 11... Oh shit, that's so fucking long. Give me a sec. Alright. Give me a second, chat. Give me a second. Oh my god, I've been live now for 26 hours. Oh shit. So, if you're curious, I've been live for a total of 26 hours, but the total time I played on Enfield is 18 hours. Oh, I misspelled Enfield. Oopsies. Are we good? Yeah, why? What happened? Wait, what happened? I'm just announcing, I'm just announcing that, Wait, what happened? Why are you asking if I'm good? Wait, what? Wait. Hey, people. Seth here. Why, what happened? Wait. Wait, I'm actually worried. Why did you say, Rory, you good? Did something happen? Did they say something wrong? Did I... What? Oh, shit. Why do I have that fucking, hashtag? Oops. I didn't mean to have that hashtag. Yeah, I really enjoy Enfield. Enfield was really fun. No, is really fun. It was. Why did they say was? Is really fun. So we think about the combat. I like the combat. I don't know why people think like the combat is like dumbed down or simple or like whatever. The combat is like the combat's fine. I even said that like how once I understood like the combat and the choices you take, like the if you play the combat optimally, it's not like it's not like it's not like button mashing. You do anything and win. No, there's actually depth to the combat. Like, you can do that at early game, but at late game, no. You have to think, especially with like the actions like available to you, given to you. Anyways, let me unmute. Let me unmute. Enfield. Yeah, chat's still fucked. It is what it is. Whatever. But yeah, I want to show you guys this bullshit, okay? My opinion to the combat. The combat's good. Like, I see that I saw the technical test combat, and not gonna lie, I do agree. The technical test combat, in my opinion, is better and is more tactical than what we have now. The technical test combat is more faithful to Arknights combat, but what if it was an ARPG? However, that is not the route that we take, and I don't think there's like a point to mull over that. We need to focus on what we have right now. And what we have right now is not the technical test, but it is still good. It is not bad. However, there are some aspects that I wish they kept from the technical test. And I disagree that dodge completely ruins Enfield. That is an asinine, delusional opinion. Oh, wait. I remember. I have. Give me a sec, guys. I remember. I have to like do the poll. I saw that the latest poll I did like yesterday. People really liked it. Also, I don't think I'm going to like the Enfield. I'm not going to the Enfield. What do you call this? The Enfield pop-up store on Saturday, because I don't think I'll be like in a good state going to the event, since I'll be like sleep deprived and shit like that and tired. I don't think I'll be going, and I'm leaving Sunday. I mean, maybe I can. We'll see. We'll see. What I like from the technical test was that there was more skill involved, because you had to aim with your skills, and also bullet time. Like, to me, that was slow tactical. That one was like more strategic. But I won't say that what we have right now is not strategic. It is less strategic, but it is completely not strategic. It still has strategic elements in it. It's just in a more fast-paced sense. I would akin to it to like The old Enfield combat was patapon. It is measured, it is slow, and it is more tactical. What we have right now with Enfield is basically Osu. That's how I would like equate them in like rhythm game terms. Old Enfield combat is patapon. New Enfield combat is Osu. Old Enfield, slow, controlled, more strategic. New Enfield, it's strategic, but in the sense that you're also challenged in how fast you are able to adapt to the situation. Oh, what? Someone followed? Oh, thank you for the follow, Dex Aikashi. Hello. Hi, Cal. Anyways, sorry about that, guys. We are going to start Enfield in a bit. I have been live now for 26 hours. So, in total, I have been playing Enfield for 18 hours and 50 minutes. However, I have been streaming for 26 hours live. So, So we have 39 hours more to go for Enfield. 39 hours. So it's not 48 hours of total stream time. No, it's 48 hours of playing Enfield. That's my goal. Give me a sec, chat. I'm cooking the poll. For people who do like my community post polls, Arknights polls, how did you like yesterday's poll? Give me a sec, chat. I'm trying to find One Ching stuff. I guess that's a spoiler. There's only 3? Fuck it, I'll make it 3 then. I'll make it 3 choices then. The poll was peak cinema. Hey, appreciate it. Okay, let me quickly do the YouTube poll and then I will show you the craziest thing that has happened to Enfield to me by far. Yo, Rorii, how fun is the generational mistake? Generational mistake? Generational mistake? I'm not following. What do you mean generational mistake? Generational mistake? What do you mean by that? Can you explain what you mean by like generational mistake? Search those words in Endfield. Oh! Oh! I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. You know what's the funny thing? Mados, you know what's the funny thing? While I was like playing Endfield at the back, you know what video I was listening to? I was watching, I saw this video because of Twitter. Twitter showed me this. So when I looked it up, I saw, wait. Bro. This top video. Oh wait, you don't see it. Sorry. Let me move it. Sorry, you don't see it. Sorry. So, Twitter showed me that Tobo posted the video. This one. So I looked it up. Like while stream was like going on, so that I won't like fall asleep, I like put like a phone here, I put like an earphone. I would like do stream and I would hear like, you know. But then I saw like, wait a minute. Insane. This video from Tuhu is insane. Bro. By the way, I watched Tobo's video. The only thing I agree with Tobo is that I think the story took a hit. That's the thing. I think the story of Enfield took a hit because it's taking this like more Genshin like format. But I disagree in everything else. So yeah. But Tuhu's video on Tobro being the Saintoness of Arknights is oh boy, what a video, holy fuck. The only thing I agree with like the Enfield criticism is that the writing did take a hit because of the transition from Arknights to Enfield's format. However, I have faith that they will soon pick up the pace. Sorry about that. I had like a burp in my throat. Whatever else Tobo has said, I don't really agree. In my opinion, the reason why Enfield's writing is weak at this period is because, one, it's trying to not be Arknights, but it's Arknights. So, it's that hard disconnect of like, you're Arknights, but you're trying to distance yourself from Arknights. So, there's already like a identity crisis. However, you can take to it as like in a different perspective. It's like, we are Arknights, but we also have like our own identity. So that's why I'm gonna let them cook. Just because you're the son of Michael Jordan doesn't mean that you have to be the same as Michael Jordan. You have to be your own person. So right now, Enfield is so weak because it's trying to be itself away from Arknights despite having the DNA of Arknights. It's not condemning Arknights. It's not saying, I want to be so different from Arknights because Arknights is bad. No. It's trying to be different from Arknights because it wants to have its own identity. And that's what I believe. Hasn't something? Feel free to show to chat. Is it your pulse? Is it your pulse? Are you talking about your pulse scarf? Be clear, motherfucker! Oh my god! Discord DMs? Look at that chat. Look at what Bird has cooking up. Isn't that adorable? Bird is on his artist arc at the moment. Okay. Here's my opinion on Tobo. Okay? Here's my opinion on Tobo. I don't think Tobo is a bad guy. What I do think is Tobo cares too much. Caring isn't bad, but there's a point where you care too much that you become a danger to yourself and to everybody else. I do agree. The Enfield technical test combat is definitely fitting the bill. Like, I'll be honest, when Enfield said, when Hypergriff said that Enfield is a, what did he call Enfield again? They said that, okay, initially, Hypergriff said Enfield is a 3D strategic RPG with real-time combat and simulation elements. At the beginning, the technical test combat, that is definitely what it is. That description fits the bill on what Enfield is. However, later on, here's my deal. I do not think the current combat is bad or has no strategy. I will say this. The combat in the technical test is more strategic and more faithful to Arknights and is more unique. However, that does not mean the combat that we have now is shallow or is boring and has no depth, because it does. I have been playing it for the past 18 hours and 50 minutes, and I can say, especially with when it's like higher tier combat, there's definitely depth and strategy to the Enfield combat. I do not believe that dodge ruins the game or takes strategy away from the game. I would argue that dodge adds more strategy in the game. Because especially with like Enfield, you can't just dodge everything. There are timers. You get penalized for dodging too much. You get sluggish. You can't just keep spamming dodge over time. Also, back on Tobo, I do not think Tobo is a bad person. I'm just gonna say that. Tobo is not a bad person. However, he lets his emotions get the best of him. I get his pain and his plight, because I too am passionate and I'm very in love with Arknights. To see what I thought my favorite game to have, like, holy shit, it has so potential, this is so peak, and then it somewhat leans to more Hoyo type shit, I would be distraught. However, I would argue that Enfield is not copying Genshin. In fact, Enfield, I would say, has its own identity. The only thing that it's close to Genshin is like its presentation. Like, it's a 3D quotation mark open world gacha game. And that's where it ends. Fuck. It's more like, fuck. The combat is close to Wuwa, but it's not even like the same as Wuwa. Enfield has its own identity. Like, sure, the closest you can compare it is Wuwa, but it is totally not Wuwa combat. I feel like Enfield took a little too much from Genshin. The only thing, in my opinion, that Enfield took a lot from Genshin is the way they present the game. That's it. That's where it ends for me. That's where it ends. Twitch being so lame, I cannot verify my recovered account, so I resort to going, man. Sup, Moot Rorii. Hi, Dixai. Yeah, Twitch is being weird. I agree with Neon. Dodge gives more chance to innovate with enemy kits. Because if they add an enemy that can also dodge, I would love that. Now this game is just Sands of Reclamation, but 3D. I haven't. What is Sands of Reclamation? I'm sorry. I'm uncultured. Oh, RA? I was like, are you talking about like a real game? Like, no, Sands of Reclamation is RA. I was like, wait, is that a principle? No, it's just Reclamation algorithm. I forgot Reclamation algorithm is just Sands of Reclamation. I was like, oh no shit. No, actually, Enfield combat. Okay, this may be controversial. Enfield combat is more similar to Limbus combat. I shit you not. I shit you not. I shit you not. Because I remember when KGH announced that Project Moon will be having like a RPG 3D game. That's a weird take. I know it's a weird take. The only reason I said this is because when I finally got the rhythm for the Enfield combat, it's a more faster-paced version than the Enfield than the Limbus combat. You're saying Enfield is Limbus in 3D? Kinda. Okay. To explain, let me just hop on the game. Let me just hop on the game to explain. Oh, I'll explain this later. This one is a crazy one. You'll see later, chat. Okay, I think I'm on training at the moment. Oh, wait, I'm in the Jang. Yeah, training. Oh, no. No. We're gonna do this thing. To be accurate, we're gonna do this thing.
Are we setting off now?
I'm gonna do combat and then we're gonna watch.
Got my eyes peeled for a little bit.
Alright. Now I'm gonna explain why.
Since the tactics
I'm gonna
manual
do
doesn't
comp.
have any rules against fun, how about we play some icebreaker games? どうかな?
And then we're gonna watch. Alright. So to explain why I compare this similar to like a more... What if you put Limbus combat into an action RPG is this. I see Enfield's combat similar to Limbus combat to the fact that you are forced to do two actions where you have to either sacrifice or synergize. In Limbus combat, you have a set team with 3 skills, but you can take 2 options at the time, and you have to consider you are pairing those 2 options with enemies. But let's put this in the context of unfocused combat, where you just do the line. That's how I see Enfield combat. You are given the option, once you do a move, you then have to decide, alright, do I pair my 2 attacks so I can do electric, similar to how I would think in Limbus? Do I do a tremor burst? Or do I sacrifice my tremor burst early so that I can have a better rotation later in my next sequence of moves? Reason being, in Arknights, in Enfield, we have 2 ways of like dealing stronger damage. We have the elemental, and then we have the physical. In the physical, okay, in Limbus terms, let's think of these different like physical types as tremor. You have your tremor A, tremor. Okay, so to apply this, okay, I need to make this clear. In Limbus, there's this status called tremor. Tremor, you stack on an enemy, and then you pop it with a later move that lets it burst, called Tremor Burst. This is similar to how in Enfield with physical damage effects. In Enfield, you have different ways to do physical damage effects. There is crush, there is knock down, there is lift. However, when you damage an enemy, you do not crush them immediately, you do not knock them down immediately, you do not lift them immediately. Your skill first applies vulnerable on them. Vulnerable is the debuff needed for them to then experience the physical damage effect. So, Edmund does crush, Chen Yu does lift. Chen Yu's skills does lift. Enmin does crush. If Enmin uses her skill, the enemy gets vulnerable. Now, if Chen then attacks that enemy with vulnerable, the enemy then gets lifted. Vice versa, if Chen Yu attacks the enemy with her lift skill, the enemy will get vulnerable. If Enmin then attacks the enemy, the enemy will get crushed. So how I see it is that you are given different ways to play around with which circle will you give in? Will you give in to tremor A, or will you give in to tremor B? You already have the tremor stacks. Do you choose to skip over your unit because you want to apply a different tremor? Or do you want to do like save the other tremor for later and let the earlier unit to do tremor now? Because they do different things. They do tremor burst, but they have the tremor burst, they do different things. Tremor burst A does a different thing than tremor burst B. Like how in Enfield, Enmin does a different physical damage effect than Chen Chen Yu. Enmin does crush, Chen Chen Yu does lift. Now, you have to then take that into consideration that there's another different side. There's physical, and then there's elemental. With elemental, now you have to think about more of the combinations. It's now, you're now mixing with like status fest. Like you got your sinking, you got your rapture, you got your bleed, whatever, yada yada. And there just happens to be a combo where if you mix bleed and rupture, it creates this different thing. But there's also some stacking going on. That's how I fucking see Enfield combat. That's just how I fucking see it. But now, you are that aspect of combat thrown into real time, and then there's also, you have to dodge. You have a rhythm going on. Like in Limbus, you have a rhythm going on with your shit. But you also have to react to real-time bullshit being thrown at you, so you have to like put in dodges in between your sequences. Like, look, I will explain my combat sequence here. Okay, I go in with an attack. Depending on the events that will transpire, I am then given an option with which of my teammates will then tag in to do their skills. So in Enfield, there is this mechanic where you can call your enemy, you can call your ally to attack your enemy, and it does special effects. So I'm attacking, and then boom, I do my full auto attack. Now Perlica appears. Perlica, when you call her ally effect, she what do you call this? She calls upon an electric type. Electric pairs with different type of elements. However, you do know that electric can stack with itself. This calling attack is basically a free move that doesn't take any of your resources down here. It doesn't. So now you see that you at that moment, you then have to decide, what the fuck do you want to do? Do you want to do Perlica's assist attack and then into her own electric attack, because that amplifies the damage? Or do you want to call upon an available fire attack? And by the way, 2 of these units do fire attacks, but they apply it differently. So you have to think, okay, do I want to do a single target burn and then amplify it with an electric, or do I want to do an AoE and AoE, it's weaker, but then it still combos with the electric? There's that real-time combination of like, oh shit, all right, what the fuck combos do I have to do? On top of that, once you do the sequence, there's the last attack done lingers on. So if you do fire, then electric will linger on, fire will disappear. Now decide, okay, what will I do with the remaining electric? Do I just let that dissipate? Do I just ignore that and just then do physical combinations? Or do I continue on with the elemental combinations? That's how I just see this as like a real-time Limbus combat. Limbus is like I don't, because Limbus is like structured formula. It's like, all right, cookie cutter. It's 1 + 1, 2. That's just Limbus. This one is like, all right, I'm gonna give you 2 numbers. You choose. The result, we don't know. All I know is you're holding number 1 in your hand. I have number 2 and number 3. What the fuck are you gonna choose? Genshin is 1 + 1 = 2. Enfield, you're holding number 1. I have number 2 and number 3. What the fuck are you gonna pick? By the way, you have to then decide what the fuck is your next number, because I'm also not gonna stop throwing numbers at you. Also, you have to fucking dodge, because if you don't dodge, you're kind of fucked. I'd win, right? Fucking Limbus fans in my chat. Fucking Limbus fans in my chat. So yeah, I took Perlica, and then I decide, alright, you have electric, boom! Amplify that electric, and then I see an option here. Alright, I'm then gonna use Enfield, I'm then gonna use Enman's, ally, like, I'm then gonna use Enman's, what do you call this? Yeah, ally call in. They've already have weekend applied, so now they've been isolated. I forgot what. So they've been solidified. Then I'm gonna call in Wolfguard's ally, which mixes with electricity. Electricity mixes with fire. It's gonna cause an explosion. Now I have to go away because I don't have fucking resources. It doesn't make sense for my ass to throw in a skill when it's not gonna mix with anything else. So I'm gonna opt in with a fucking basic attack to build up some resources and then back away. And then I'm gonna decide, okay, they have some leftover elements right there. There's lingering fire. So I'm gonna throw fire back and I'm gonna see what my next options are. It can hit, it cannot hit. Since I'm fighting in a mob, there's a chance that the ally skill won't hit the target that I intended. See, they did, like, I had a plan there. Oh shit, they have the fire right there. I'm gonna call an ally skill to throw fire in there. However, a motherfucker walked in front and blocked that fucking fire skill. So now I then have to shift my strategy and like, all right, that didn't work out. I have to think, okay, what the fuck else I'm gonna do? Alright, I'm gonna change into Perlica, reposition myself, and attack range from far while also building up stacks of damage on them. Go to, what's her name again? Akakuri? I forgot. But her reason of calling in is different. The reason I called her in is not because of her like physical or like her elemental prowess, but because she's a vanguard, because of her class. Her class is built to quickly build up resources, so then you can swap back to your next character and then you have resources to do more skill rotations too. Like, see, when she does her full attack combos, she gets SP back. So I'm trying to like, because I'm like, okay, I need to quickly shift my battle plan. Let me quickly build up resources on my deck, reposition myself, and try to see what angle I can then take since my previous plan did not work out. Does your ally dodge? They do. They do and they don't. Anyways, I'm just saying, to whoever says Enfield combat has no strategy and no depth, you are pulling shit out of your ass. Because at later levels, no matter how much you spam, that does jack shit to, like, endgame enemies. You have to, like, sequence your shit properly. Oh yeah, also, to explain is Renegade still here? Oh, I need to tell Renegade. Okay. Chatters in the audience, raise your hands if you have played Enfield. Chatters in the audience, please raise your hands if you have played Enfield. Playing right now. I have a question for you. Have you 100% the map of Valley 4 Valley Pass? Have you 100% this? If you did everything, you will be missing one crate. Have you 100% this? No. Not yet. Not yet. Let me show you. So, I didn't know that this crate is locked behind the quest. You have to beat the quarry. I haven't gone to the fucking quarry yet. I have played both betas. I have never tried to 100% a section. I only decided to do it now. So, I didn't know where the location of this chest was. I spent like an hour earlier in stream looking for it. So, I upgraded my stock bunny man and I bought this item. The Keen Valley Detector. It allows me to find crates that haven't been discovered. I use it. I'm like, oh shit, it's right over there. Let me just go over there. Take note. This crate, take note. Before I continue, I have no knowledge of this crate or this chest. I didn't know that it was locked behind the quest. And I'm just gonna let the clip talk for you. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Wait, am I supposed... Is this... Wait, am I supposed... Did I glitch it? What? Is this the right thing to do? What the fuck?
Verify and report personal status team.
Wait.
Great job. We've all done our part for Enfield.
Wait. Did I do it right? What the fuck? Wait. Is this... Wait. What? What? What the fuck? Wait. Is this... Wait, how are you even supposed to go here? Did I get lucky? Wait. Wait, am I even supposed to be here? Wait. My ass thought it's that game mechanic where you have to like destroy a wall. Like, I genuinely believe at this point, I genuinely believe after I did this, I broke like the rock wall. There was just 2 animations. Like, I was like, oh shit, I broke the wall. I got the secret. But when I looked, I was like, wait, what? What the fuck? Take note. The specific enemy that spawns there, this enemy, by the way, I thought I got like a copy pasta version, because usually this enemy does not spawn at that point in the map. No. This enemy that I'm fighting does not spawn in that map regularly. It is the only enemy in that map that looks like that. Let me quickly like claim this so I can. That enemy is from the quarry. By the way, let me show you where I am in the game currently. Let me just show you. Bitch, I haven't set foot in the fucking quarry. I haven't set foot in the fucking quarry. It is an undiscovered map. But he's in my fucking bestiary because I killed his fucking ass. So yeah, I was so fucking confused. And with later tests, we figured out how the fuck you can get in there. And it's kind of funky. What? Because I believe I did it again later. Section. Somehow. Yeah. The thing that was missing was the fucking fuck-ass crate. The one I was trying to get. These chance to get like body. Oh, I don't have my ult. Oh yeah, no, I don't think it's failed. Right, guys? Right? Sure. Watch the earlier part of my streams. I have no idea. I consistent with like, cause later attempt. By the way, later attempts failed. There's a reason why later attempts failed. That's sort of like hidden lore thing. Like I'm trying to like, I want to show you guys like the second attempt like got it in. Oh yeah, it doesn't work here anymore. The reason why it doesn't work here anymore is I will like go back like when I like, cause I got in there twice. Oh, I did thing. Dead body. Right, give me a second. And this is the. Yeah, I got in there twice. So I'll show you the like the full like now I'm like testing. It's like, okay, what are the different ways to get in? I was just testing shit. No. Okay, for like ult. No. Endman.
No second
Okay, Enman. Okay. So to explain how you go in there, you can only go in there if there's an enemy in there and you've drawn their aggro. Reason being, when you attack an enemy, you lock into them, so your character will try any means possible to go to your enemy. If you kill the enemy, you can't go in there anymore because there's nothing for your character to lock into to like force themselves to go forward to their destination. That's why you notice, look, I have aggro marks. The enemy is there. It locks into the enemy. So when it does the ult, it locks into the enemy, and together with the animation, it clips through the rock, passing through, hitting that enemy. So in order to do it, this is your requirements. You must have a character whose ultimate ability is melee. It has to be melee. It can't be ranged. It has to be melee. 2, the enemy has to be alive and should be available for you to lock on. And 3. Okay. Enman. Okay, there. You have to draw their aggro. So 1, melee. 2, the enemy has to be alive. 3, the enemy should have aggro on you. Dude. So Enman is consistent. Yeah, because after I killed this guy here, I could not go back anymore. That's because the enemy like didn't respawn. Do we have other weapons, Rorii? What do you mean? Oh my god, I just realized if I'm gonna do the full 48, and if I do no stops, I'm gonna end at like... Oh my god, why does CC have to be in the 23rd? Okay, maybe I just do like a 48-hour combined time stream thing. Cause I have to do CC. Fuck. I might just do a combined like 48-hour live stream instead of like 48 hours in Enfield thing. Cause I have to do fucking CC. I mean, is it a set weapon or can you switch between them? I don't know more details. It's just from the few tests that I have done. The guarantees are it has to be a melee unit who has a melee. It has to be a unit that has a melee ult. You have to like lock on in the enemy and they have to aggro on you. Anyways, let's start the stream, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? quickly. Oh shit, okay. Oh, I do love me some hash. Oh, this is some good shit, man. Friends? Friends? I have friends? Oh my fucking god, of course there's credits. Teku! Okay. Cool. Do you get to use other weapons and characters, or they have only one weapon? The units that work, that pass through, are, for my testing, Enmin, Shen Yu, and Ember. Oh! No, I mean, like, do you get to use other weapons and characters, or do they have one weapon? Yeah, there's other weapons. I mean, like, what do you mean? Like, oh, you mean, like, the weapon type? Do you mean, like, weapon type? Characters are locked to, like, their weapon types. What the fuck is this? You're pretty sure you Hatsune Miku somewhere? Are you sure about that, buddy? Of course. Oh, I can't visit anymore? Holy shit, based. Oh. Oh shit. Well, I guess. What the fuck? That is my third 6-star weapon in a row. What the fuck? Okay, my boy got new guns. Okay, my full pot Wolfguard has new guns. Okay, what the fuck? My boy got new guns. What the fuck? My boy got new guns. What the fuck? That's crazy. My boy got them bang bang. She shot me down bang bang. I hit the ground bang bang. My baby shot me down. Bang bang. You shot me down bang bang. I hit the ground bang bang. My baby shot me down.
Very well balanced. Grazie.
Holy shit. My baby shot me down. Okay, how many do I have until like my next like starter pull? Ooh, 4 more there. And then this one. Okay, 3K. My Arknights. Little dodge. I don't have gifts. My baby shot me down.
Endfield Crisis Team.
Oh my god, Jorkin. My peanuts. Short. Oh shit. Straight up jerky, jerky, jerky. Then, wait, why 3 out of 5?
I hear Originium singing.
Oh yeah, I skipped that one because I had to like. Why do we have a leash on us? What? 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 Leash? What?
Endfield Crisis Team.
Yellow rope. What the fuck? Cool. Let's get from Genshin clone to best game ever. How much you like it so far? Yeah, I'm actually having. You're asking a person who has been awake for 40 hours. What's his thought?
Oh. Here you go. Here you go. Hope you like this. Hope you like this. TikTok. Attention, please.
Check. Give me a second. Give me a second. BRB. Give me a second. BRB. Give me a quick second. Be right back. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. Be right back.